What up, everybody? This is Houston Sports Social, back again with episode 16. My name is Justin.
And my name is Sean.
Oh, what? So y'all just fucking start up, you know, when your job start? I usually wait like 5 minutes and shit.
Wait, what?
What you talking about? Like, so like every time you go to work on time, right? Do you actually start on time?
Oh.
Do you actually start on time? You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody starts on fucking time. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, it's your boy Sham Y, aka Sham Mason, aka Sham Ben Cabral. God damn! Aka A Sean Finest. What's up? How y'all doing? Hey, let's get this thing popping, bro.
We needed that. That caught me by surprise, actually.
That did. Because I didn't expect it.
Because I was like, is this a bit? Like, what's happening right now? And I was listening really closely, like, what is he saying? And then he goes, yeah.
Sorry, guys.
That whole thing was just.
We're raw.
All right, let's go ahead. We got a bunch of news today. Just some results from the World Cup. Well, actually, the only results from the World Cup. Some Rockets news, some NBA free agency news. We got some Texans news, some NFL news, and UFC and Astros news. Can't forget the Astros. Some UFC 226 results and news from that, and then we're going to wrap it up with some news going on around the world. So without further ado, this will be quick, Shamir, promise.
I promise.
There's only 4 teams left, so.
Yeah.
Anyways.
That's hilarious.
Croatia and France, man. I
know, man. That's. I mean, if you want me, I would be perfectly honest. I don't care, but. It's pretty cool, I guess, if it's your country.
Croatia's a small country.
Yeah, that's a small country. That's one
thing.
There's
only 4 million people there.
Yeah, I can never wrap my head around it because I mean, like African countries are huge and there's like a huge population. You can't get good people out of there.
I don't even know.
You telling me these boys don't run?
Kenyans do, yeah.
Hell yeah, they run. And it's like
motherfucking lions chasing.
But they need some like.
But they're more marathon runners than they are like.
Yeah, but they need some prodigies coming out of there because.
No, but they've had like past World Cups. They've been like Iron. What's it? Something Iron Crystal Palace or something. I don't know.
What is that?
No. Ivory Coast. That's in Africa.
Oh yeah.
They had Nigeria was good this year too. They beat Sweden.
No, they were good, but I mean like. They've never been the powerhouses like, you know, Argentina, Brazil.
I mean, that's just talent. I mean, but
because you get these these.
Yeah, but I mean, they're decent. They're not scrubs. I mean, Nigeria
made it to the World Cup.
They did, exactly.
I know a country that didn't make it, that didn't qualify.
We're not going to talk about that.
But,
man, those games, the England-Croatia game.
Yes, I actually peeped a little bit.
England wilted late. Real late, like man, they were winning up, like they were up for the majority of the game. That Croatia just stormed back. They wanted it more,
yeah.
And a lot of English people were sad about that because everybody was saying it's coming home, bring it home.
Not talking,
bro. Damn.
Oh, he's talking in.
Oh my god.
No, we're talking about
Belgium. Belgium was a good team. I really like Belgium, but France was just too much for them to handle, man.
At least they get to play one more game.
I know, right? They get a third place game. I mean, that's consolation enough.
But that to me, that's like a slap to the face. To be honest, it's like who's gonna get?
I'd rather go home with something, man. I feel bad for that 4th place person that gets all the way there and doesn't get nothing.
Yeah, it goes all the way. That's the person that loses it.
Yeah. So France and Croatia. That's a good matchup. When is that game gonna be?
I think that's already this Friday.
Is it Friday? Yeah, it's it's Sunday. Sunday 7:15.
But the 3rd place one's on Saturday.
Yeah, that's true. But the final, the one that everybody's going to be looking forward to watching, is Sunday, July 15th at 10 a.m.
Do people peep that like towards the end, even though their country don't go? I mean, they do, right?
Yeah, I'm sure they do. Dude, Snoop Dogg is apparently a Croatia fan now. Like, he put out a post where he was wearing a Croatia jersey. I was like, Snoop, where is Croatia? Where is Croatia, Snoop?
He be high as hell. He be like, oh, he's there.
It's
there, all right.
It's there. Don't ask me no questions. But, yeah.
The Rock was said he was going to rock with French.
No, he didn't.
He said, no, he goes, he tweeted, he goes, he says, I'm not French, but I kiss French. I'm like, Rock, if you don't sit your...
Speaking of celebrities, JT went for the Rockets when the Rockets were playing the Warriors, right?
Yeah, because he was out there sitting with JJ.
And we lost.
Yeah.
JT was repping England right before they played this game. and they lost.
So you think he's the guy?
Hashtag JT curse. Hashtag
JT
Timberlake curse
curse.
is real. Timberlake curse is real. I'm telling you, Colin.
What other curse did he have?
I don't know. The Super Bowl.
But the Super Bowl. Wow. He wasn't going for.
Talk to me, girl. Okay.
He did all right.
Yeah, he did all right. So yeah, that's all we really have for the World Cup. Yeah, a lot of English.
I guess. I mean, the political thing you can say is politically correct. Sorry, is may the best team win.
May the best team win. We'll look forward to it on Sunday, 7:15 at 10 a.m. Moving on to Rockets talk.
What's up?
Hey,
welcome back.
What's up, Shamir? What's up?
Welcome
I told you to be short.
And y'all talked about
Rockets.
Ronaldo leaving.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that guy.
Okay.
Cristiano Ronaldo has gone to Juventus. And
It's actually Juventus. Gotta pronounce it in Spanish, man.
Okay. Same Uruguay.
Just like
Uruguay and Juventus. So anyways, there's a lot of Fiat workers that are rioting because Fiat helped endorse his transfer to Juventus.
What do you mean, like transfer? Like drove him?
No. Like they funded it. They funded dollar.
I'm dumb as shit, man. So they drove him?
Bro, you tired?
I'm tired, bro. It's been a long day.
Man,
that's a lot of Fiats you gotta load up.
Could you imagine this fool stepping out of a Fiat, being like, "Really, Ronaldo? Is that
Fiat, bro?
A Fiat, though." But yeah, man, a lot of these people are rioting because they really wanted to stay at Real Madrid.
I mean, because he's brought a lot of titles for them.
Yeah,
dude, it's just like I guess with them it's kind of like that LeBron shit.
Yeah,
kind of like
they burning jerseys.
They burning jerseys now.
Yeah. Speaking of this, I'll get on the LeBron stuff. It's actually pretty funny.
Yeah.
So moving back to the Rockets, I know you were really high on this kid. You saw the videos. DeAnthony Melton.
Dude, he's one of the few that I feel like they'll actually use him.
He's a steal. He's definitely a steal.
He was the 46th pick of the
46th pick. I can't believe he dropped that hard. Uprocks is saying this is from Blake Murphy. He's saying DeAnthony Melton is an obvious fit and potential steal for the Rockets.
Yeah,
it seemed too perfect a fit to not happen. The draft analytics sleeper landing with the Houston Rockets, where OG Anunoby was the sexy blogger pick a year prior, as Fran Fraschilla put it on draft night. DeAnthony Melton represented the spreadsheet darling of sorts, possessing exactly the kind of profile that would seem to endear a player to Daryl Morey and company. So,
what kind of article was that? He called him a sexy?
No. He's saying, well, I don't know, sexy blogger pick. So
sexy blogger pick, and then I heard something towards the end.
Man, I don't even know, but man, see, he fits like a glove. Like you see him, like,
no, he does.
He wasn't really known for his 3-point shot, but you see him, you see him at like the highlights, and he's pulling pop-up 3-pointers, and he's like facilitating, and he looks. See, the thing that caught my eye the most is he looks calm.
Yeah,
like mostly in summer league, like everybody's trying to get theirs, right?
Yeah,
because it's basically an audition.
Yeah,
right. You're showing what you got, and you played 2K, right?
Yeah, I played it.
You know how like other people would be like, "Man, I'm getting mine. You do you," because that's how it really is in summer league, But sometimes these guards, they have to show that they can facilitate, Scorers got to score.
I think he's just doing his best because I mean we know that how like Morey is and how the Rockets organization, they don't really utilize the picks right away.
Yeah,
they don't. It takes a while
for sure.
I mean, they got Zoe already, and they used them.
Mike D'Antoni doesn't really. He only puts rookies in if they're proven.
Yeah.
So
but see, I don't see why we don't do it. I mean, Pop did it.
Yeah,
with DeJounte Murray.
Yeah,
true.
He trusted him, and look at him. He showed out.
Exactly. So sometimes these rookies bring that spark, man, because they got the youth. They got fresh legs.
Well, it's really because it's kind of like an unknown factor. They did good in the college, but damn, this is the NBA.
No, and then also you can only see so much against other rookies.
Yeah, for sure.
I get it. It's the NBA already.
Yeah,
but show your true talent when you're playing the guys.
But like, it's funny because like the day you put them in the game just to try them out. It could probably be like against a sorry team like the Phoenix Suns or like the Brooklyn Nets, right?
Sure. Yeah.
And they don't do anything.
Yeah.
Then it's just like, well, I guess you're never gonna come on the bench.
That's the only time Morey uses his rooks. Garbage time.
Yeah.
Playing scrub teams.
Yo, call me crazy, but
you crazy.
What?
You crazy.
Figure of speech. Anyways,
what that is?
Watching these highlights of him, I feel like he's a taller, more athletic Patrick Beverly. with a better stroke.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because
shot.
Okay,
no, pause. Hold on. You heard that, right?
Causing all the, you know what I mean.
You heard that. He said better stroke.
Shooting stroke. Pause.
I ain't gonna just let you go with that. Go ahead. Yeah.
No. He's a. Because his defense is pretty good.
Yeah, exactly.
He's always been like that though, and we need. And if he shows that defense, if he shows that defense, but you know they were saying in the scouting report that he couldn't shoot.
Exactly, and he worked on his jumper in the offseason, and that's what it's showing right now.
Yeah,
it's really showing right now. Another big signing, free agent James Ennis has agreed to a two-year deal with the Houston Rockets. League sources tell Yahoo. Deal includes a player option in the second season. James Ennis, since we lost Trevor Ariza to the Suns and we lost Luke Mbamute for $4.3 million to the Clippers, that Luke thing worried me. I was like, man, like who's gonna guard the Warriors?
Yeah,
you know, because we need tall, lengthy, hardcore defenders, and we lost both of our people that had that title. I thought Luke was going to be a starter, man. I thought Luke was just going to slide in where Trevor Ariza was. Yeah. But they both gone. And I was like,
Daryl Moore is really good at like analyzing a player, though, their player value.
Yeah.
So, and he wasn't trying to give Ariza 15.
Exactly. So I feel like James Ennis is Trevor Ariza light, but with better playmaking ability.
James Ennis?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he's not as lockdown as Trevor Ariza, but he's serviceable. Well, serviceable is kind of short. He's a good defender. Defender.
I mean, and if anything, if you can get anybody that's slightly an upgrade, or at least in comparison to the player that you lost, for the low, like he did, he got him for 2 years vet minimum. Might as well just get him.
Shoot, I mean, that's the whole point of being a general manager, right? You get people at a steal of a deal. You get the most out of them, and then if they deserve it, then you pay the people.
Yeah, because, I mean, he had Gerald last year. He had Luke on a vet minimum.
Yep.
All these guys.
Yep, and they produced.
Yeah.
And they asked him, they quoted him, and this is a quote from Ennis himself just today. Quote, "I'm a great player. I have to show it. That's what I'm going to do this year. I'm going to show how good I am." So, man, when he's saying that, he's confident, and he knows what he's got, you know.
You know, hypothetically speaking, I think if a player was given a chance in the right system, I mean, because they could do poorly in a system that's not for them, and they come to a different system, I think it's just show out of nowhere.
Exactly.
You know, because I mean, I was looking at Tucker's, you know, averages in the beginning of his career and all that.
Yeah,
he never had it this high. I mean, he was with who was he with before Phoenix? I don't remember. Was he with Toronto?
He was with Toronto, right? Phoenix before Toronto.
Yeah. But he wasn't with Toronto for too long.
Exactly, yeah.
But he was with Phoenix for a while. I mean, look at those systems. Like, Toronto just started getting decent.
Yeah, and you see, like, when a player thrives in a system that's fit for them.
Yeah.
Like, when Kyle Lowry was here with the Rockets, when it was him and Aaron Brooks, like, he didn't do well, right? He was all right, but he didn't.
It's crazy, and then he's getting paid over there.
Exactly. Then he went to Toronto, and, like, it's just in that system, like, he just
flourished. It's because he was given more of the
control of
the
team.
So
and that's what he needs. That's what he needs as a player that's like him, his type.
Yeah.
That's what they need. They need the ball in their hands, right? And he needed an off-ball, like, playmaker, DeRozan.
Kind of like I feel bad for, I've said this before, I feel bad for Devin Booker, how he's in that Phoenix Suns system.
Bro,
he's such a good player.
Devin Booker got paid.
Oh, yeah, he got paid. But don't get me wrong, he wasn't going to turn that bag away. But
what was the numbers on that deal again?
It was 5 year, 150. I mean, but he's young.
Yeah, that's true.
He's young, so I mean.
But he's stuck there for life now.
Yeah, well, not for life, it's 5. He can come off of that.
I remember somebody tweeting, they're like, man, this is what getting a first round draft pick gets you. Because he helped them get a first pick. And I guess that's what they deserve.
Yeah.
5 year, $150 million.
Yeah, that's true.
I was like, dang, that's savage. Speaking of system players, I know you were saying like certain players thrive in certain systems. Clint Capella, man. This is coming from Hoops Critic, at Hoops Critic, Brian Geltzeller. He says, hearing from league sources that Clint Capella has rejected a 5-year, $85 million offer from the Houston
I
Rockets.
haven't really. I have to hear that from like Woj.
Yeah, man,
I don't
that's
like
what I'm
these
saying. Like a lot of these
different
people, because
sources.
there was one initial report from Woj, right?
Yeah.
That was saying like the Rockets offered him 4-year, $60 million.
Yeah.
Something really low, right?
Yeah.
Now this guy is saying that it's 5-year, $85 million, right? And he's saying he wants a 4 or 5-year, $100 million deal.
See, what media loves to do. I mean, they love to stir the pot with anything.
That's how they get views.
Because that's how they get the ratings and the views.
Exactly.
So by them saying, "Oh, Capella doesn't want the Rockets are being cheap," da da da. I was like, "Do you?" And I saw a tweet that said, "Do you guys literally understand the concept of restricted free agency?
Exactly.
Like, do you know what it means?
Yeah.
Do you need the definition or?"
Rockets could literally just sit there and wait for somebody to do something. That's the
Yeah.
thing. I feel like that's what they're doing. They're throwing money at him just as a common courtesy because they feel like they owe him that much.
Yeah, of course.
But they didn't have to do that.
They don't
could
have to. All they have to do is wait on somebody to give them an offer.
And nobody's doing that.
There's no money like that right now.
And
Not what
everybody
he's asking.
Everybody has a big too.
Yeah, everybody has a big, and anybody who does have a little bit of money doesn't have $100 million for his contract.
And do you think he's even worth it?
He's not worth 100 just yet.
I said from the get go 4 for 80.
That's
80 for
that's
4.
solid.
That's
they gave
solid.
Rhino that.
Yeah.
Shit.
You know what I wish they did? I wish, you know how in the NFL they can restructure contracts?
Yeah.
Like they did that with J.J. Watt on the end of his second deal. They did that with a lot of players, you know? They feel like if they owe it, they throw the player a bone and they restructure it, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But in the NBA and the CBA, the collective bargaining agreement, they don't have any kind of restructuring clause. So what you get is what you get. You got to play that shit through.
Yeah.
You know, and it sucks.
Maybe
It
because
sucks.
football is like more of a
Yeah, because that'd be
physical contact.
perfect in this situation. We can play in the 480, and then like later down the line, we can restructure that, put some backloaded a little bit, give some more money to it. But we can't. What we get is what we get. So I kind of understand from his point that he wants to get as much money as he can.
Mm-hmm.
But I also understand from the Rockets' point of view, like, look, dude,
Yeah, because
like,
I mean, you got two guys on a max right now.
yeah, we believe you. We built you up. You know, you're homegrown. You did so much for us. We're trying to pay you what you're owed. Nurkic got $80 million for 90. I don't know, something.
For
double digits, only double
Yeah,
digits, right?
For 4 years, right?
Yeah. And the thing is, with Steven Adams, you know, he got that deal in a market where like the big man was needed. They needed a big man bad, right? But now that all these max contracts are getting thrown around, no one has the money to pay a center $100 million anymore.
Yeah.
Nobody
does.
And I understand Steven Adams is good.
The only
He's
team
good.
that was going to offer them was Phoenix, remember? But then they got the Aiden guy.
They got the Ayton guy, exactly. So
And he's balling out.
yeah,
too,
and
bro.
the market isn't good for Capella right now. That's what I'm saying. Like
That team still has a lot
either
to
at
go
least
on.
sign like a 2-year deal. Like, you know, some players are signing like 1-year deal, 2-year deals.
That's a lot of them. That's a lot
There's
of them.
a lot
See,
of
but the thing is that if he signs a 1, he's unrestricted.
But what about 2 or 3?
Well, he should do 2.
That's what I'm saying. A lot of these
They
dudes
need
are
to come
signing
up with
2.
something.
Something, exactly. Because if they get a qualifying offer, he's not going to get half as much money as he wants.
Yeah, I mean, him and his agent should know that.
And it's, you
They
know,
were
his
fired.
agent is the same agent of Donatas Montejunas.
Dude, that dude sucks. He caught a huge L. For
but he
Donatas.
tried to play this game. And the Rockets didn't bite, and look what happened to him now.
He wasn't.
So his agent kind of low key hates the Rockets because of how they handled the Demo situation, and so I don't know, man.
Why the hell is he representing
BJ
him anyway?
Armstrong, BJ.
Well,
Armstrong.
isn't Harden's mom representing him?
Yeah.
Why don't he like, hey bro, represent me? She's
I
probably
don't
not
know,
ready
man.
for Jimmy.
I know, right now. I already got one boy. I don't want to know.
Yeah, he's got to deal with it. She's got to deal with it.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, it's still early in the game. They have a while until they got to start hurrying up this stuff. So we'll see how that goes, man. I just really, really hope.
Is he the only one that can approve? Is like a player, or their agent has to also approve?
What do you mean?
Or is this some
No,
type
the
of
agent
default?
is like the broker. It's like a real estate agent, right?
Yeah.
The
But
player has
That's all that.
has the last say, you know, in all of that. So the agent's just the broker trying to get the best. You know, your real estate agent, if you're buying a house today, your real estate agent would try to
She's
get,
like, buy. No, sell.
no, the real estate agent would get the best deal from the homeowner from
Yeah.
you, right? But
Yeah.
their real estate agent would try to get the most money for them. So it's like a back and forth.
Uh-huh.
You know, so that's just, you know, the player has the ultimate say at the end of the day. But speaking of bad deals, It's official. Dwight Howard is a Washington Wizard.
Yep.
Dude.
Bro, man. Like,
Or look,
People been passed around.
like a cigarette in prison. Look, there's a lot of talent on that team. I said this. Yeah. Well, I mean, we talked about this last week, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of talent on that team.
But does this help?
In the locker room? Probably not. Probably not.
Yeah.
Again, we talked about this last week. It's just, bro, if he... Because it's not just Dwight Howard, but because I heard like the Washington Wizards locker room is just volatile anyway.
Yeah, because John Wall had that beef with Gortat last season.
Is that why Gortat's gone?
Yeah, they're gonna listen to their franchise player, man.
Yeah,
True.
Yeah. So
Franchise players don't do shit.
So I feel like this is just gonna be another.
I mean, look, dude. Like we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's been like a lot of shaking in the East, man. There's a lot of shaking in the East.
Lot of shaking.
I'm very interested to see what's happening, but I know it's gonna be Celtics. Like at the end of the day, like there's just no doubt in my mind.
Especially with Kyrie coming back.
Oh yeah,
and Gordon Hayward.
Gordon Hayward. It's like there's just no doubt in my mind. Oh yeah, Celtics
And they got their
be in
whole
the finals.
structure still intact. You know, but the thing is also, I don't know what's going to happen because, I mean, you still got Kawhi out there right now.
Yeah.
He's out there in the market.
Speaking of Kawhi, Brian Windhorst he's saying Kawhi Leonard being a Raptor actually isn't out of the realm of possibility.
I ain't trying to hear that shit.
It's just
Kyle Lowry.
that's just another speculative article.
Yeah, and
like,
That's
Shamir was telling me before show, like, he's so tired of hearing this stuff. Like, so tired.
oh yeah, Kawhi could go here. Kawhi go here. Like shut the fuck
Kawhi
up
could
and
go
just wait till he
Do
comes.
something, man. Like, it's
Like,
every day it's something about
Yeah,
Kawhi.
because he's. But see, the thing, Kawhi could also ride the bench all season again.
This is true.
and then, but like that hurts him more.
That hurts his value.
That hurts him. That hurts his value
big time.
so much more.
Yeah.
Okay. So the Spurs gonna keep you, and you're gonna ride the bench. You're
Because
not gonna be offered as much money.
You know, and then
next season.
as a professional athlete,
Yeah.
you haven't played a full season for a whole. He played 9 games, so he basically played like not even a 1/64th of that.
Yes,
Like
so
it's 9 games out of 82 games.
So you really haven't played like a real season.
Yeah.
So your skills have deteriorated. Dude. I
Yeah,
don't care what you say.
For sure.
Like even if you're in like doing like 3-on-3s in practice, bro. It's like it's not the
That's why
same as being in
that's
the
why
real
when
game.
players are injured, they work them back in slowly because you can be in shape. You can be like run on the treadmill all you want, but you're not game ready unless you've played games. That's why, like in baseball and stuff, when they're coming back from an injury, they injury option them to AAA. And what that means is they still play. Mm-hmm. They're not just doing rehab stuff. They're playing. They're testing their stuff. Mm-hmm. Just like that with like a basketball team, they play them slowly.
What they need to do is put his ass in the G League and go
In the
go
G
work
League,
your way up.
work
over
your
there.
way up, exactly.
He'd be schooling everybody.
I know,
Bro.
right? I know. It'd be unfair.
Yeah.
Super unfair.
But but like still though, like it kind of hurts his value. So like as much money as I hear like people think about offering him, I don't think they should.
No.
Because of just the way like the whole business with him and the Spurs have went
You'd be feeding,
went about. You
you'd
know
be
what I'm saying?
feeding the problem.
Yeah, you'd be feeding the problem. So it's like I think a lot of teams are actually kind of wary.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Well, I would like to think that. I would love to think that actually.
Yeah.
But right now, when every time a team sees Kawhi, they're like, "Oh, we could probably win a championship with him, or we can at least get him far in the playoffs." That's all. That's all they're seeing. But they forget that this dude only played 9 games for the Spurs,
And he comes with his entourage too.
and he comes with his entourage. He gave the Spurs. He gave Spurs problems.
The Spurs.
No one does that. There's almost never been like drama with the Spurs. So how does that even happen?
I feel like I feel like Kawhi is going to be one of the main reasons that drives Pop to retirement.
Oh my God! Yeah.
Like,
I mean, his
Pop,
hair's,
Pop,
he's already
Pop
got
still,
white hair. I don't know what
Pop
else.
still had it. Like he said, he was going to coach because he promised LaMarcus Aldridge, right, that he was
Right.
going to coach for at least 5 more years.
5 more years.
I feel like that's
It's
going to
like what-
slowly expedite.
Yeah, right now this is the 4th right now
Fourth.
at this point. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just like, yeah, dude, like, cause Pop went through some shit. So
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
and
man.
he still wasn't there for him, man. Even after all the stuff that Pop went through.
that's what I'm saying, dude. It's just like so. But then again, look, we don't know what's happening behind the scenes.
Yeah, that's true.
I've been trying to give Kawhi the benefit of the doubt, but dog, it's so freaking hard, dude.
You haven't
it's
given
so
up. I
freaking
gave
hard,
up.
bro.
I gave up on him.
Like, yeah, it's like, yeah, I'm trying, bro. Like, I'm trying, but it's like at the same time, it's like I gave up on him because it's like this is stupid. This whole drama thing, this shit is so stupid, dude.
Even though he's like spitting on your team, basically, right now.
Pretty much, but like in like a quiet and shy way. Pretend, like you know, like
like he's spitting out a Slump seed.
pretend.
Yeah, that's so funny. Going back to what y'all were saying earlier about Jaylen Brown. I mean, not Jaylen Brown. About the East being shaken up. Jaylen Brown. There's actually a quote on Twitter from Fred Katz. He says, "Jaylen Brown has takes on LeBron leaving the East. Quote: To be honest, I wanted him to stay. I was kind of mad. I wanted it to be the team to go through him. I feel like we could have had it last year, but we fell a little short."
Who? I'm sorry.
Jaylen Brown.
So he's mad because LeBron left?
Oh, from the
He's
Boston.
he's mad that
Celtics.
LeBron left because he feels like the Boston Celtics could have beat them.
They could have.
And that if there was a team to beat him in the East, he wanted them to be the team to beat him in the East.
Yeah.
I admire
They could have, but they dropped the ball. So.
I admire the confidence, but yeah, like you said, they dropped the ball.
Yeah, like
everything that they did wrong on their own.
Yeah, it's like you could say, "Oh man, I wish he would have stayed." You know, like this time we could have did better. It's like, why didn't you do better when you played them?
Do y'all think the Celtics would have done better than the Cavs in the finals?
Yeah,
A little bit.
Honestly, yeah.
You think they could have stole one?
They matched up. They matched up better.
Yeah, exactly.
How many games do you think they would have won?
They would have won one.
Just
Just
one.
one? Yeah.
Just one.
No,
No, they wouldn't have got swept. They would have won one.
I mean, technically, like the Cavs should have won one or two.
Well, that game
two.
one should have been one.
Game one, they should have had that, but you know,
Yeah, that's neither here nor there.
that's like the J.R. Smith of it all.
Oh
So.
man. So speaking of Jaylen Brown, just prefacing this before last week actually, Adam Silver had they asked him about this one and done deal where the kids go to college for 1 year and then they go to the NBA. Mm-hmm. Adam Silver was like, just based on how everything's going, we're kind of leaning against that. And it kind of made waves through the NBA because, these teams want talent fast, but, well, he's kind of wants them to go stay in school longer. This is a quote from Tom Westerholm.
I agree with Adams.
You do?
So by the way,
Okay.
I think they should stay in school longer.
Okay.
But I've always been saying this though.
Exactly.
They need a little bit more. It's because they get out on their freshman year and then they don't get time to develop.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like that they end up being trash. And so I've always said, look, I think these kids should actually stay in college, get a degree first, and then go to the NBA. You know what I'm saying? At least a degree in like business administration, something. You know what I'm saying? Or accounting, so you learn how to manage your own money and not spending like on stupid stuff. But I mean, it is what it is. But yeah. I'm actually hoping like the one and done deal is like over with, and these kids actually stay in school.
Okay. Well,
you know what I'm saying? And at least it gives them time to develop because dude, there's a lot of freshmen this draft.
it is. It is a lot of young.
And I'm just like, dog. Like, what if you just don't pan out?
Exactly. It's
Like,
a lot of
what do
risk.
you have to fall back on? I know he's talented. I know you have full confidence in yourself. But there always got to be a plan B, dude.
Okay. Now, on the flip side of that argument, this is what Jaylen Brown had to say. Jaylen Brown on the one and done rule, quote, I think if you can serve in the military at 18, you should be able to play in the NBA. That would be my argument.
That's not the same thing. That's totally different. That's like
Yeah,
like ice cream and oranges.
That's
like,
literally like an extreme.
That's like a chalkboard and a chair. Like that's completely different. Like what are you talking about?
Chalkboard and a chair.
Chalkboard.
Well, it's like, bro, like what?
Yeah. Speaking of rookies coming out too soon, what is up with this Robert Williams kid from the Celtics? This is the same dude that overslept his intro meeting with the Celtics after he got drafted.
And he missed his flight.
Now, there's a article that says the Celtics rookie Robert Williams has lost his wallet twice over a 2-day span.
That's
when players lose their wallets and stuff, it doesn't become just the player's issue, their handler's issue, the team issues.
It's everybody's issue.
It's everybody's issue. So, like,
DEFCON 5.
I feel like
or 1.
Yeah, I feel like because I was on the Celtics Reddit thread, right, over this post, and everybody isn't even talking about this. They're like, man, we should have got DeAnthony Melton.
Are you serious? I need to read that.
Like, everybody's like,
that
man, like, I can't believe we drafted this guy over DeAnthony Melton. And this dude played all of 6 minutes in his first summer league game, and then he got hurt.
Oh, he did get hurt? I didn't see that. What happened to him?
I don't remember what he got hurt, but he's hurt. Like they pulled him out of the game, and so he's just chilling right now. He's healing. So a lot of Celtics fans are like, man. So that's why like a lot of Rockets people are happy because we got to steal, man.
Yeah, that's true.
Definitely got to steal.
He's going off.
Dude,
but that kid there, man, he's like losing it.
Yeah,
is it because he just got the NBA jitters or what?
I have no idea, man. I have no idea. Here's a fun fact. I found this looking around the internet. In 2017, the Cleveland Cavaliers were the only team that the Warriors didn't sweep during their playoff run. Mm-hmm. In 2018, the Cavs were the only team that they swept during their run.
Damn.
Think about that. The Cavs, because every playoff team that the Warriors played in 2017, they swept them all. Mm-hmm. And then the next year in 2018, the Cavs are the only team. So that means the Warriors are beatable, but, I mean,
yeah.
Still, I can't believe
they're beatable, but now with 5 All-Stars.
Exactly. Now, I want to see how they pan out, man. There was a
with
picture.
The Marcus Cousins, that's going to be.
There was a picture that.
I'm probably going to start watching basketball. I'll
probably watch the finals.
No.
Like as soon as I see like freaking Golden State in the finals, I'm like,
that's how Madison Silver should be doing.
Like
veto like shit.
Y'all better hold like the Rockets are freaking number 1 again this season because that's the only way I'll probably watch basketball.
Right.
Because like honestly, like if we're being honest, like I don't know what the Spurs are gonna do.
You think with Kawhi leaving, it's gonna take a while for them to rebuild and because for them to get in contentious mode with teams like the Rockets and the Warriors.
I mean,
they have to have those guys.
Yeah, and because right now at this point you only have really like Aldridge, like he's carrying a team.
Yeah,
I mean maybe like Devontae Murray could just like
they just re-signed
catch up or like I mean some sort of like sort of step up.
Justin?
Who?
White boy? They just re-signed him.
Who did?
The Spurs. God, I forget his name.
But Forbes.
No, that's not Forbes. He's a guard. This guy's a shooting forward. I think he's a power forward. White boy. Forbes ain't white.
I know. I just the name.
Let me see it.
I'm tired as hell, so I can't. Right now. But yeah, it's because I honestly don't see like the Spurs getting too far.
Yeah.
Well, they still got Manu.
But I trust in the system.
Their Lonnie Walker's kid's looking pretty nice.
Lonnie Walker.
Yeah, I mean, Derek White.
Yeah. But it's gonna be like a minimum team. But like I said, I trust in the system.
Yeah.
So they could possibly make playoffs. Hopefully, like Murray just steps up and just goes off.
Oh yeah, Davis Bertans.
Davis Bertans. Yeah.
He got signed. I mean, at least they got Marco Bellinelli back.
Yeah.
I know. So they got some shit. They're not going to be scrubs.
Mm-hmm.
So they got.
But I said they're going to be like a middling team.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, like the Cavs are willing to trade Kevin Love now at this point, but I don't know.
But they want like picks.
I don't think. Yeah, they want big stuff for him.
Yeah,
I don't see that being worth it.
So it sounds like the Cavs are already trying to tank.
Yeah,
that's what it sounds like.
Right.
They're trying to rebuild at least.
Yeah, well, to rebuild, you're gonna have to break it down.
Exactly. You know, I was going through our NBA on Reddit, and it was there was a Sports Illustrated article, and it was talking about the KG and Noah debacle, how they were beefing all the time. So Joakim Noah actually had a poster of Kevin Durant in his room growing up.
Yeah.
And the first time he met Kevin Durant looked at him and said, "You're a piece of shit." I mean, not Kevin Durant, Kevin Garnett. I'm so sorry.
Oh, Kevin Garnett.
Have I been saying Kevin Durant?
Yeah, it was like...
Sorry, Kevin Garnett. I was
like,
Garnett.
How old is Kevin Durant?
Yeah, my bad, man. Kevin Garnett. Sorry. Yeah, so
and Garnett told Noah, you're
a piece of shit.
When he was young, or?
No, when he first came into the league. Because Joakim Noah went up to KG and he was like, "Hey, man, I'm a big fan." He was like, "Piece of shit."
That sounds about right.
And let me tell you some
talking about his.
Let me tell you some other stuff he said. He was unrelentingly cruel. He called Charlie Villanueva a cancer patient. Remember the dude with no eyebrows and no hair? Yeah. He made Andre Blatch cry. He made his own teammate Glenn Davis cry.
Garnett does that?
Yeah, Kevin Garnett. Bro,
you know how much shit that he talks?
That motherfucker talks so much shit.
Bro, it's insane. And he's still in commercials.
Why was he talking so much shit for?
That's always been his nature.
Was he talking about his own teammates?
No, I think I watched that game where he was yelling at Big Baby Davis.
Yeah,
because he was messing up or something. He just yelled at him and like, you can see Glenn Davis just. Like, you know, you get the anger tears. You remember when you were younger, you got the anger tears? Man, I hated that. I was like, man, I'm angry right now. Why am I crying?
You can't do shit. I mean, but that's.
Oh, look, I found that thread for the Boston Celtics. Robert Williams lost his wallet. That's the one, right?
Yeah.
And then everybody's talking about, man, we need D'Anthony.
Yeah, you see what I mean? It's so funny. Okay, so let me ask y'all something. Okay, so you know how everybody's talking about the WNBA and stuff, and how, you know, players want more money. WNBA players want more money. There was a quote from Kelsey Plum. She says, "I'm tired of people thinking that us players are asking for the same type of money as NBA players. We're asking for the same percentage of revenue shared with our CBA. NBA players receive around 50% of shared revenue within their league, whereas we receive around 20%.
Jeez, damn.
Now, that sounds bad, but let me break down the math for you. If the WNBA took 50%, just like the NBA does, a lot of these franchises wouldn't be able to stay afloat.
True.
Because they don't get as much revenue as the
NBA.
NBA. The NBA can do that because...
People barely watched it.
Exactly, because they make enough profit to be able to give 50% of the shares to the players, and they'll still be in the green. Now, James Dolan, he owns the Knicks and the WNBA affiliate. I'm not remembering right now. But he even said, he was like, it's not looking too good. Like, we're barely making it even right now with the WNBA team. And he was so close to giving that team back to the WNBA, like selling it back to them. Like, it's rough. It's rough. And I understand that these WNBA players want more money, but from a business perspective, you either get paid what you're paid or you're not on this team anymore. This team doesn't exist anymore. That's why the Comets had to leave, because they weren't making money.
Yeah,
they weren't.
Yeah.
They weren't making any money. That's why. Yeah,
I was going, but yeah.
So I mean,
Show swoops.
Yeah, I know. I respect the fight, but it's just not plausible at this point in time.
Nobody goes.
This is
exactly, man.
I mean, it's sad because
they have to start dunking.
No,
like they have to start dunking.
There's some that dunk.
There's some, but that's
very
not
few,
all.
very few.
Like they have to start dunking. You have to make the WNBA some more more exciting.
I don't want to sound like, but I'm gonna be real.
Yeah,
if you see, I mean, because I've seen a game. If you look at them, it's a little sloppy. It kind of looks like college basketball. Sorry.
It does. It does. Just the.
I mean, I know they're pros.
The discrepancy in skill.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I mean, like
massive.
Don't get me wrong. There's some women that can ball. Though.
Oh yeah.
No. Yeah.
Some women can ball.
But for the most part,
yeah.
You got a few of those that are stars.
You got Deanna Taurasi, Bella Della Dawn, Lisa Leslie.
You're right, and like
those still get
if
done
anything,
in the
like
NBA.
A good game in the WNBA, you look at so many like fundamentals, like textbook, like fundamentals. You know what I'm saying? Like say if you want to teach somebody basketball, you can't really look at the NBA like too hard because people kind of do their own thing. But if you look at like a good game in the and I really stress good game in WNBA, you see so many like fundamentals and stuff like how to move and how to shoot the ball and stuff that. You know. Because they're not focused on dunking, like they're just trying to just get the fucking ball in there.
Exactly.
But like with the NBA, it's just like there's so many like people like crossing over, doing all sorts of stuff.
And it's like that's a wow factor too. Like the NBA doesn't have that.
Yeah, and like that's what the NBA does have. It's just a wow factor. You know what I'm saying? You have like these high flying dudes just like jumping from the 3-point line all the way to the basket. You know what I'm saying? Not even touching the ground. You don't see that in WNBA.
You just don't.
And but that's why it's been so low. The ratings have always been low.
Yeah, because and like you see how like the NBA is trying to like piggyback the WNBA onto their commercials and stuff. Like it's not. They're trying. I understand that they're trying, but who's really gonna watch that? I'm gonna watch it the whole season of WNBA.
As much as you try to advertise it, the reason why it's not, if they have to have a different approach. But if they can't figure it out by now, I don't see it happening.
It's a wrap, man.
Yeah,
because they've been around for a lot of years already.
Yeah, but I don't see what else they can do. I legit don't.
They got to make the WNBA cool, and I don't know how they're going to do that.
Unless you start putting like someone like the star.
Do they have their own All-Star game and all that? Yeah, right?
Probably. Yeah, they have their whole All-Star break and everything.
No, I was going to say
Skylar Diggins though.
And I was going to say you could put like someone like the star players in like the WNBA.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, if these girls had the skills like. Not saying the dunking part, because I get it. Not
just like the crossovers.
The crossovers and the no look passes and I get they do that.
Yeah.
but it just
It's just not as often.
it's just not as often. You just see a little layup come in, and
You
it's
see
just
layups and jumpers, man.
layups and jumpers, but there's no fundamentals in like playmaking.
Absolutely.
Right.
It's just like it looks like a scrimmage out there.
True, yeah.
You know what I mean?
As I said, there's a lot of fundamentals. It's just like, but playmaking,
Exactly.
And don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm pretty sure those girls run circles around me.
Oh.
But I'm not an athlete.
Yeah.
I try to be, but
Try
to be. I'm just saying, you
Yeah.
can see like you said, the discrepancy in it.
The skill level
It's
is
just
too
like
high.
it's like
the rent is too damn high. Y'all remember that?
God damn sham, stay off
The
damn
weed. I got you. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, now you want to do it? But last week when I tried
I
to
was-
listen-
Hurry up, just keep going. Shit.
and I'm tired,
We're
man.
doing this on a fucking Thursday. Jesus.
So,
It's my fault.
your boy Charles Oakley is in trouble again.
yeah. I think I saw a little bit
Tim-
something about that.
Tim Daniels from TMZ is reporting. Former NBA power forward Charles Oakley was arrested Sunday at the Cosmopolitan of Las Vegas after allegedly being caught on camera cheating inside the casino. On Thursday, TMZ Sports reported Oakley tried to remove a $100 chip from a wager after realizing he was going to lose. A source close to Oakley, who is the head coach of the Killer Threes in the Big Three basketball league, told TMZ it's an insignificant matter that will quickly be resolved. He faces 1 to 6 years in prison if convicted in the case, according
Man,
to
he's
the
old.
report.
Let that man live.
The incident came 2 days after Oakley coached the Killer Threes in
1
the
to 6,
51-49
Slap him on the wrist.
loss to the Three-Headed Monsters of Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. Speaking of this, we need to talk about the Big Three League next episode.
Yeah.
Because we haven't been touching on that, and like it's actually kind of entertaining.
It is.
It is.
Because they mic them up and they actually like talk.
And you-
the
and you
coaches
see
Freaking Nate Robinson's balling.
oh yeah, for
And
sure.
you know what's funny?
Yeah.
The big league is actually more entertaining than. Never mind. Let's just
Stop it, stop it,
Let's
stop
stop
Yeah.
it. Stop.
I didn't know what you
I mean,
were
because
saying.
these guys are ex NBA players.
Yeah, for
and they
sure.
still got it. They still
sure.
got a little bit of something.
For sure. With that being said, that's all the NBA news I got, man. Do y'all have anything else?
Well,
No.
I mean, they're still waiting on the Melo news too. You know, we haven't. Really
Yeah.
discussed
Oh yeah.
that.
Let's talk about the Melanies. OKC wanted something out of that. So what
Yeah.
they're talking about is you sent me this.
Yeah,
Actually.
the whole Rhino thing. And,
They want Jeremy Lin on the Thunder. They're gonna send.
That's a huge L, bro.
They're gonna send
Huge.
Carmelo
Yeah,
Anthony.
because what's Jeremy Lin going to do? Yeah, go
They're
ahead.
gonna send Carmelo Anthony to Brooklyn, and they're gonna buy out his.
They're gonna waive him.
They're gonna buy out his contract. They're gonna waive him, and then the Rockets are gonna pick him up
How are you an Olympic athlete and you get waived, bro?
by the Brooklyn Nets,
By
his
the
hometown,
Nets.
by New York.
I'm just trying to figure out why would y'all want Carmelo Anthony?
No, it's not that we want it, but see, look, let me put it like this: if we can get rid of Rhino, that'd be a huge blessing.
I don't know if
and
that's
I
gonna
think
I could have sworn y'all already got rid of him.
no, we haven't.
God,
That's the biggest chess move that we still haven't done.
They would have been signed to Capella already.
You know, if we could, even if we didn't get like, okay, we got these small signings, like we got Gerald back, we got James Ennis to replace either Luke or Ariza. We still need that other guy to replace. We still need another wing.
We still do need another.
I mean, we got Michael Carter Williams. We got him for the cheap though.
I don't know, man.
Hey, when they get in this system, bro, you gonna see these boys.
That's rough though, bro.
You gonna see these boys. I get Michael Carter Williams has been messing up a lot.
Yeah.
But you gonna see these boys shine.
We'll see,
PJ
man. I
Tucker
hope
is a prime
so.
example, man. PJ Tucker.
This is true.
always been a defensive guy.
wasn't really.
Gave that boy the green light.
Yeah,
Like
threes.
he was hitting that stuff though.
And Gerald, another guy. Spark.
Gerald Green, yeah, for sure. Got him off the couch.
So
We'll see. Hopefully, Melo gets that kind of resurgence.
Melo's a huge upgrade over Rhino. Anyways, I get he
Yeah.
was messing up over there, but he's an
I
upgrade.
mean,
more
yeah,
than him.
because regardless, he can still score.
Yeah.
and he ain't
He's
scared to
so
And
score.
Reza couldn't score like that. He,
Yeah, it's just
No, I mean, you mean
gotta make this man
he
come
wasn't
on.
a playmaker.
Rhino can't score. Rhino can't score if you defend him. If you're on him too good,
This is true.
Yeah.
This is true.
He can't. He has to be wide open.
Yeah, like
He'll pass him the ball.
Melo can make his own shot. That's
sure,
basically what it is.
yeah.
It's just like
He's isoing.
yeah, the thing with Melo, like y'all got to play him off the bench, dude.
No, he
You
has
start
to.
This dude. Y'all
Yeah, you cannot
this dude,
start
I
because
promise you.
he'd
Yes.
fuck up the whole chemistry.
Yes,
Yeah,
dude,
for sure.
Yes.
Um,
You gotta make sure he actually wants to win. Like straight up.
we'll see. Yeah, I hope. Hopefully, Chris Paul gets in his ear, man. Because we'll see. We'll see.
I tell him Dwayne Wade come off the bench. You come off. Dwayne Wade got
Dwayne.
3
Wade. I know
rings.
Dwayne Wade did it. Why can't you? You know. So
You say what?
Dwayne Wade comes off the bench.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. I'm
why
saying it.
can't
He
you?
got 3 rings.
Exactly. So
What you got?
If he can put his pride aside, why
He
can't
got
you?
Lala. He said.
He got Lala.
Yeah. Okay.
So does everybody.
Whoa. Okay.
Wow.
To football. To NFL. Let's go.
Carry on.
To NFL. Justin, go to the NFL.
Hey, this shit turned to like some TMZ sway in the morning, sway in the morning type shit. So how sway?
Wow. Okay, moving on to the
Keep going.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Put some steak
They
on.
had OG Andre Johnson talking about the NFL. I'm just going to go ahead and play that audio for you real quick.
A lot of good receivers in the NFL right now, and there is a pretty good former receiver who thinks that this guy has a case to make as the best of all of them. Andre Johnson, the Texans' all-time leading pass catcher, a huge fan of the team's current receiving star, told the Houston Chronicle that DeAndre Hopkins is arguably the best in the game, pointing out that he has done this 3 seasons of 1,200 yards or more without the caliber of quarterback that the other names on this list have had the fortune with which to work until now. And he says that he is excited to see what he does with Deshaun Watson. Sean O'Hara, Reggie Wayne. What do we think of Johnson's take? Is that just him being a Houston homer, or is he right? Is there an argument to be made for DeAndre Hopkins as the best in the game?
It depends on who you ask, I would say, but he's definitely being a homer there. Don't take anything away from D-Hop. He is definitely one of the best receivers in the league, top 5, maybe top 4, but I still have AB. It was a certain point in time when I had Julio Jones being the number 1 receiver, but right now, Antonio Brown.
Jones.
Man, Reggie Wayne, come on, man. Andre Johnson was your teammate in Miami. You just going to say that? Come on, man. No, he's the best in the game.
Nah, DeAndre, if he had, this is gonna be crazy with Deshaun Watson, bro.
Imagine
that boy's gonna be all day, bro. His number's gonna double next year.
Imagine if he had Brady.
This year, sorry.
Imagine if he had Brady.
Shit. Not even Brady. No. Imagine if you had a better quarterback, Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, or Peyton, prime Peyton.
Dude,
or Drew Brees.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I know
literally anybody.
Look, I'm calling it right now.
Yeah.
Deshaun is gonna be a superstar, bro.
Yeah, he's already a superstar.
I know
There's no refuting that.
There's no refuting it.
Absolutely.
As long as he stays healthy,
Yeah.
he's gonna be a star, bro.
Bro.
He showed us a small taste, bro. He gave you the tip. I'm just saying.
Sean with the jokes right now. Sean with the jokes right now.
Oh, you're not gonna pause him?
Dude, I completely agree with you.
You know what I mean?
I completely agree with you, dude. Like, bro, I had people tell me that wasn't Texans fans that, look, when they saw Deshaun Watson, they had to watch the Texans because he made the game exciting.
Oh yeah,
He made the game
night
exciting.
and day, bro.
Bro, like, he gave so much hope to Houston.
Exactly.
Because we had never had a quarterback, really.
You want to know something like straight up? When every season I saw Texans and it's just like season starting, it's like, oh, okay, like tell me something I don't know. I see the first game and it's like I don't have any high expectancy of it.
No.
Because I'm like, if they lose, they lose. I'm just here to have fun. I'm just here to drink. Basically, that's the basic.
Because that's why people go to Texas games at that point.
Yeah.
Just drink your sorrows away.
But when I saw a little bit of him, and then when I saw the most exciting game was when they played Seattle.
Yes,
Dude, and when he went off and almost won that game, that was a coaching problem. That he lost that game, but he almost beat them in that game, and he wouldn't even just. Oh my God!
I'll do you one better, man. When he played the Patriots,
Oh yeah,
that's when I knew we had a star.
Yeah, dude.
Because he went in there and he was pulling some shit that rookie quarterbacks don't do. And I know their defense was
He had to, though.
I know
He had to.
Yeah, I know their defense was suspect, but still, this dude wasn't even nervous.
Yeah.
Wasn't even nervous.
Dude, like, he had to because it's like, freaking Bill O'Brien. He came from the freaking Patriots.
Yeah.
You really don't think Bill Belichick doesn't know what Bill O'Brien's going to do?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? The X factor really was Deshaun Watson.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
And they weren't ready for him.
yeah, Bill Belichick had no way to contain him.
Yeah.
Like, straight up no way to contain him. So, yeah.
When they were playing Seattle, Sherman was talking about, it's like, man, that guy there almost had us. Like
Yeah.
he just did not expect.
He even said
he did not expect a rookie to do that.
He even said Deshaun Watson is the next Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
He's probably going to be better because he's taller.
Yep.
He's taller. He's probably faster, too.
And more athletic. Yeah.
And more athletic.
He gets
yeah.
out that pocket quick.
Yeah, bro. He does not stay long.
Wait
Because
till-
as soon as he sees his line start to crumble, all right.
Wait till his boy's in his prime, bro. He's
Exactly.
Oh
he's
my
his sophomore year.
gosh. Yes. I mean, and then, but the only thing that was bad about him that he let Mia Khalifa dunk on him. I was like, wait, what?
Oh, he did.
No. He blocked her. Maybe that was the first dunk, but maybe the
Was she
second one.
dunking on a 4-foot rim? What was it?
It was like a rim like off the door.
Oh my god! Well, that was Deshaun. Mia Khalifa did that on Deshaun.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh yeah, but he let that happen.
Oh, you know what else would happen too?
Probably.
I already know what else happened.
some other dunking. Moving on,
Simmer down.
more Texans news. J.J. Watt donates $10,000 to support family of firefighter killed in the Sun Prairie
yeah.
explosion.
Yes, I also read that article.
Did you
Yeah.
read about the Sun Prairie explosion? What happened?
Well, I didn't read about that. I just read about
The donation?
Yeah, JJ Watt donated $10,000 because the family had a GoFundMe.
Yeah.
It was already up to $70,000. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then because JJ Watt, he's from he's from Wisconsin. Like that's his, that's where he's from. And then he played college football there too.
Shit, I just pulled up the news on what happened. So it was Tuesday evening.
Okay.
The explosion, which injured 15 and killed Barr, his name was Corey Barr, occurred on the corner of Main and Bristol Streets after a gas main was struck by a contractor, which caused the leak. Barr had been a member of the Sun Prairie Fire Department for 15 years. He was also a realtor and owner of the Barr House Tavern, which was one of the buildings destroyed in the explosion. Dang. He's survived by his wife, Abby Barr, and twin daughters, who, according to Abby Barr, would shout "Daddy's home" whenever he walked through the door. Man,
Sad,
lost his life and his business.
That's sad.
Yeah.
Shoot. So, classy move by J.J. Watt. Prayers out to the Barr family. That's rough.
Oh, JJ's he's always gonna.
Yeah,
be
he's a
some
stand-up.
good
He's a stand-up dude.
guy. Last thing he did was for Santa Fe as well. Remember?
For sure. Yeah, he definitely helped out a lot. The whole Texans, everybody helped out a lot, really, with the Santa Fe stuff. Just shows that sports brings people together.
It's just to me, it's just I feel like it's not saying it's just Houston,
Yeah.
but for what I see, Houston be getting Houston, bro. Everybody in Houston sticks together.
Rockets, Texans, Astros,
Rockets, Texans,
everybody.
yeah. And then with the Harvey thing, everything, dude.
Everybody came together for sure.
Yeah.
To lighten the mood a little bit,
Please do.
here's some other JJ stuff. This is a weird little commercial. I was not prepared for this. I'll go ahead and play it right now.
Where are you seeing these things? I haven't seen it.
Dandelion? Mustard? Canary? Is that butterscotch? Egg yolk? It's gotta be pineapple. Sunflower. No, it looks a little lighter than that. Tuscan, son.
We need to ask somebody with some life experience.
Your urine color provides a good indicator of your hydration level.
A lighter straw color indicates you are properly hydrated. Fluids help hydrate you, and electrolytes help you retain that fluid.
But Gatorade does both. Can I put this chart down now? Where'd you get a P chart anyway? I made it myself.
How do you make a P chart?
You guys don't make P charts?
That was cringe.
It was, yeah.
Look, they're just not going to be like the Peyton, like the
Peytons.
Peytons.
Yeah, they're trying.
I mean, not the Peytons, the Mannings. I'm sorry. They're just not going to be like the Manning brothers. The Manning brothers are actually funny, bro.
Yeah, they're pretty funny.
Speaking of Peyton Manning, did you hear about that Papa John stuff?
What about it?
Apparently, Papa John, he's been removed from his chairman position. He first got removed from his CEO position because he said some stuff about the NFL.
But he still owns it.
No,
he just got out of
it's
CEO.
under his name. But the thing is, they're distancing themselves from him, from the business portion of things.
Yeah.
He's still going to be like the face of it, but they're distancing, because the first thing he did was he was saying this kneeling stuff is going to affect sales. They need to get rid of that stuff right now. So they removed him as CEO, right? So he's still going to get paid. It's just a step back from the limelight. Mm-hmm. Then recently he was on a conference call and he said the N-word in a role-playing exercise, talking about how to deal with different demographics. And he said the N-word, and and it was during a role-playing exercise, and then he was like, I know another founder of another fast food chain who said that word and nothing happened to him. Like, he said it just like that.
Who was it? Who was the other founder?
He didn't say, and then I guess he's not snitching, but still.
Snitches.
Bro, what? This dude.
Papa John?
He stuck his foot in his mouth twice.
Yeah, it's like, dude, chill
And
out.
see, but the thing is, J.J. Watt and Peyton Manning are both spokesmen for Papa John's. So I wonder what that does with their brand and what they're going to do.
I mean, if they're under contract, they still get paid.
Yeah, they're still going to get paid, but
I mean,
still, like, that's a bad look, though.
Yeah, I mean, regardless if it's an endorsement or not.
Papa John's is kind of whack pizza anyways.
Yeah, who eats that?
I do sometimes.
You like it?
Yeah, I like it.
Man, I like Little Caesars more than
But I don't know
Papa
about
John's.
you. I don't think you should
Because
like
Little
it
Caesars
anymore.
is cheap.
But it still tastes better than Papa John's. But
Because
Papa John's has those peppers in it. That's the only thing I
right.
like about it. The pepper and the garlic. They hook it up.
But I'm not liking what this Papa John guy said.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
but,
he's kinda-
but then again, like Papa John's is not like the pizza of the NFL anymore. Like that happened like last year, right?
True.
No, they're,
Now
still,
it's
they're
what-
still in it.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I thought it was like Domino's or pizza or something like that.
No, it's still Papa John's.
Is it?
Yeah, but
Wow.
they're not doing as many commercials
Yeah,
anymore.
because I haven't seen Peyton or White in a commercial in so long.
Yeah, I know. Maybe they've distanced themselves away from it. But yeah, that's just some stuff going on. Now, have y'all heard about this LaShawn McCoy stuff?
No, I have not.
Okay,
But
well,
I'm pretty sure you're gonna tell me.
I'm about. So, it was on Instagram. There was this
I don't
picture
have that.
of a girl before after. She looked like one of these Instagram models. One was just her normal, and then another one was her in a hospital head with her face bashed in, like bleeding, bruises,
What the
everything.
hell?
And the caption was saying that LaShawn McCoy did this.
Oh.
And that he beat his
Serious?
dog, he beat his kids, and he beat his girl, and that he's a monster, and that he needs to be dealt with. And she tagged the Buffalo Bills, she tagged the NFL,
Yeah.
and she was tagging all these people, right? Mm-hmm. So here's the NFL. Did you say, oh?
No, I said.
Oh, I thought you were saying, oh.
No.
I was like, what the
I
hell?
don't think that goes with that.
Yeah. So this.
I'd be using totally out of context.
Oh,
I want to read this thing on the go with that. I want to
Okay.
read this thing on the LeBron, but
Okay.
it's just one.
This is the NFL.com article on it. LaShawn McCoy's former girlfriend told police she believes the Buffalo Bills running back set her up when she was violently assaulted during an alleged home invasion robbery at her residence in suburban Atlanta early Tuesday morning. In 911 call audio released by police in Milton, Georgia, Delicia Corden said she suspected McCoy was responsible for what happened while explaining why she didn't want to meet with officers outside the home in the immediate aftermath of the incident. Quote, I have cameras all outside my house, and my boyfriend, who I feel like did this, who set me up, is going to see us on the cameras outside, Corden said. I really feel like because we're breaking up that he wants all his jewelry back. Police didn't identify Corden as the caller in the released audio, but statements made throughout the call, which included descriptions of injuries, correspond with the version of events released by her attorney, Tanya Mitchell-Graham. Corden called police when she was attacked by an unidentified black male who was dressed in black and wearing a mask before he fled. The intruder hit Corden multiple times with a handgun, ripping bracelets off her wrists, and locked her in a bathroom. Corden was hospitalized after suffering substantial injuries to her head and arms. Quote, the preliminary investigation indicates that the residence was specifically targeted by the suspect or suspects, but not a random incident. Police said in a statement Tuesday, no suspects have been named. So, just reading the comments and stuff about this article, apparently this girl was kind of squatting in one of his houses, and he wanted her to leave, and he was about to take her to court the next day of this incident, and she wasn't leaving, so a lot of people are thinking he sent somebody to go rough her up a little bit to get her out of the house, which doesn't make sense, because why would you do that the day before you're supposed to be in court with her?
Yeah.
And the thing is, I believe he was in Miami working out in Florida, so he couldn't have been there at the scene of the crime, so that gets him off. But still, like, he could have sent somebody. That's what a lot of people say. And, like, if you look at the pictures of her, man, do you want to see it or no? You good? You want to see it?
Sure. Yeah, go ahead. I mean, you already had the picture up already, so.
Look, Sean.
Wow, dude.
Oh, damn.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So we'll see how that goes. The Bills are monitoring the situation. They haven't said anything yet. Well, other than they're monitoring the situation. But we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
Shady might be suspended.
Dude, it
might be.
it's
If
crazy.
Ezekiel Elliott got 6 games for just doing some dumb shit,
Like fondling somebody.
this dude is probably going to get the whole season. Who knows?
Or just
They
fire.
need to get off that damn juice. That's what it is. Making
Right? Road rage.
getting that crazy shit.
Some other crazy stuff that happened. I don't know if y'all saw the video of Adam Pac-Man Jones getting into a fight in the airport.
I heard about that.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
heard
So
about
apparently, some airport employee was actually. I'll just let TMZ tell it to you. Go ahead. So it was a poorly executed fight. They were throwing a bunch of wild haymakers, but apparently, so Pac-Man got pushed first into one of the walls. So he comes back, and all the while he has a Chick-fil-A bag in his one hand and a backpack in the other. So he can't really fight because the backpack is swinging. But he hit the dude clean in the jaw with the right and slept him. And he didn't get in trouble. The police said the other dude was the aggressor. So thank God, because this dude's, Pac-Man Jones has a lot on his record right now.
Yeah.
So the last thing he needs is one of these problems.
Yep.
But
Ain't that the truth?
yeah, but that was a crazy fight. I was like, dang, who's just gonna walk up to? And this dude was a trainee at the airport too. He was the first day on the job probably, and he just says some stuff to Pac-Man Jones, gets whooped, and loses his job, and probably gets charges. But what do I know?
These guys crazy.
These guys crazy. So moving on, let's talk about some Astro stuff. I don't know if y'all saw this in the game.
No, we didn't, but tell us anyway.
The game the game a day ago, the Astros played the Athletics.
They lost again today, by the way.
Yeah,
they've lost two in a row.
The Athletics are low key really good though.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they are.
This is the first time they beat us.
I know, but they're still like kind of skilled though.
Have you seen their record?
Yeah, I know, but still, they're
good just like on paper or something? Because
they have their moments. They have their
according
moments.
to this record, it don't look like they're that good.
Hey man, Memphis beat Golden State.
Okay, I get it.
Okay.
I mean, but the record shows.
They have their days, man. They have their days. Okay, well, anyway.
But they don't make them win a championship.
So, Ken Giles is our closer. And y'all know how I feel about Ken Giles. I've said so much stuff about this dude. I
He
don't like
cost
this
us
dude.
Game 6 of the World Series.
Exactly. And it's been ever since the World Series. He's just been trashed this whole season ever since the World Series. So, he was in that game. He gave up 2 hits in the 9th inning. And they pulled him. So, when a manager pulls a pitcher, he walks up to the mound, opens his hand for the ball, and the pitcher is supposed to put the ball in his hand and go back to the dugout, right?
Yeah.
Now, it showed because the camera shows the manager walking up to the mound.
Yeah.
And Ken Giles turns around and looks at AJ Hinch, and he looks away, and he's like, "Oh man, fuck you!" And he drops.
Did he do it fast, or was it like a slow like?
No, he was, "Man, fuck you," and it was kind of fast, but he dropped the ball in his hand, and AJ Hinch didn't really notice because he was looking at the dugout. He was like, "All right, bring the reliever." Now, that got caught on camera, and they asked AJ Hinch,
I gotta look that up.
hey, did you hear anything from Ken? Like, have y'all talked? And he was like, he didn't say anything. I mean, to me, not that I know of, but we'll have a discussion if he did. That same day, well, the next day, actually, there was a tweet that the Astros put out. The Astros have optioned right-handed pitcher Ken Giles to AAA Fresno and recalled left-handed pitcher CNL Perez from AA Corpus Christi. So I feel because a lot of people were calling for Giles' head. They were like, release him. But he's good. I mean, even though he's been shitty, like he's better than a lot of pitchers out there, a lot of closers out there. Mm-hmm. So maybe send him to AAA and like let him work through his stuff, get better, and then bring him back.
Maybe
Don't just cut bait. Yeah, maybe. I hope not. I hope he doesn't have the yips.
You got the
But,
jips.
yeah, finally a lot of people's prayers got answered because Ken Giles went to the AAA minors. So we'll see how that plays out.
We need like a real good closer.
Yeah, the trade deadline's coming up. The trade deadline's after the All-Star break, right? So we'll see how it plays out. So that's all I got for the Astros and mostly baseball stuff. Aside from this Manny Machado stuff, the Yankees are trying to pick him up. He's because he's on the Baltimore Orioles and they're tanking right now. So hopefully the Yankees don't get more offensively powerful. So we'll see. Okay, Shamir, let's talk about the UFC.
Bro, freaking Cormier won that.
Yeah,
Cormier won that. I did not.
It's only 20 seconds, so I'm going to play the clip for him
Yeah.
while you watch.
Go ahead.
Watch.
Okay, I'm watching the clip right now. Ooh. That's a pretty good one, too.
And then he
Okay,
clinches.
he grabs him.
Exactly.
Ooh! Oh my gosh! Bro, oh my god.
Did you hear him say fuck? What the fuck?
Can they show that in slow-mo? Dude, that was insane.
You want to see it in slow-mo?
If they have it in slow-mo, like, I want to see it in slow. I wish it had, like, different angles.
I can put it in slow-mo.
And
You know
here
what
we
I'm saying?
go.
I just wish it had different angles, you know what I'm saying? Because it just shows one way, and I hate that sometimes.
I'll show you in slow-mo after.
And it's odd, the guy. You think they would have, like...
Did you unmute it?
No, like, I unmuted it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Sorry. So I could see that because Daniel Cormier is a former Olympic wrestler, right? And he knew he was shorter. He knew his reach was shorter.
Yeah. Like,
So
everybody knew the game plan he was going with.
he was going to keep it close.
Yes, he has to get in close.
And he kind of gave him that arm. Because you see how he was grabbing him on the side?
Yeah.
He wanted him to take over the body. He wanted him
Right,
to wrestle him.
right,
And of
right,
course, as a
yeah.
fighter, your instinct is going to be like, all right, you give it to me, I'm going to take it, right?
Right.
But what that leaves open is right
Right.
there. That uppercut right there. And that's what he got him. I don't know if it was an uppercut or a hook.
was
It happens really fast.
I was going to say a hook because you saw he brought like that elbow up.
Brought it up a little bit,
He
yeah.
brought it up and just...
Right
and
on the
like,
chin.
Right on the chin, but you saw his fist went down.
Yeah. So
Boom,
he put all this power.
Oh my gosh! Like he let all his power and gravity to just do all the work. It's like, bro,
It was rough, man. It was
because
really
I thought Miocic was going to win that
For sure,
He had the advantage.
Me too.
Like, just don't let him get close. You have the reach, dude. Like, don't let him get close. 'Cause I've seen Cormier fight. He's always like usually like the shorter one. So you always like that's usually his game plan is getting close.
Yeah.
But it's like, dude. You know what's coming.
Now
you know what's coming. You just make a plan against that.
now he's the champ, man.
The champ. Yeah, he got,
He got the
light
light heavyweight and heavyweight.
and heavyweight. Champ.
Shoot, man.
Mhm.
And he said he's going to retire next year too.
Right now, yeah, I would too.
I know, right?
Isn't he like 36,
Yeah.
37, something like that?
He's getting up there, man.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, it's time.
It's about time, yeah.
It's time.
Okay, let's go through the rest of the UFC 226 results. The undercard, we had Emily Whitmire defeating Jamie Moyle via unanimous decision. Dan Hooker defeats Gilbert Burns via first round TKO. Curtis Millender defeats Max Griffin via unanimous decision. Drakkar Klose defeats Lando Venata via unanimous decision. Rafael Assunção defeats Rob Font via unanimous decision. And Paulo Costa defeats Uriah Hall via second round TKO. Now for the main card, Khalil Roundtree defeats Gokhan Saki via first round KO. Anthony Pettis defeats Michael Chiesa via sub triangle armbar in the second round. And then Mike Perry versus Paul Felder via split decision. Paul Felder is a gangster. This dude broke his arm in the second round and fought for the rest of the fight on a broken arm. Like, he knew. Like, as soon as he sat on the stool, he was like, my arm's broke. And he still fought. Like, it was his right, too. So he couldn't really power punch.
All heart. That's all heart.
Dude,
that's all. You're in writhing pain.
No amount of adrenaline.
Writhing pain. Yes.
No amount
Yeah,
of
I know.
adrenaline.
Trust me.
That's crazy. Now, the next fight was Derek Lewis versus Francis Ngannou, a heavyweight fight. Now, this was a snooze fest because both dudes are big, but they were both like scared to engage. They even got a warning for timidity. That's when like fighters just like circle each other and like they don't do anything. The ref will like jump in and be like, "Hey man, you don't need to do something." You know what I'm saying? So I thought that was pretty crazy. Then next, Daniel Cormier defeats Stipe Miocic for a first round KO. This is in the first round.
Yeah, like we just talked about this.
First round. I still can't believe they didn't even make it because they trained for 5 rounds, man.
I mean, but that's how the cookie crumbles. I hate to use that sorry analogy, but yeah,
Really?
that's how the cookie crumbles. Dude. It's like you go down in one line. Yeah, sure, the people that pay pay-per-view is going to be pissed, but
It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
it happens, dude. Like,
Yeah, he just. Oh man, I don't even.
I just didn't expect it like to end like that.
I feel bad for the guy because Stipe is he's a class act champion,
Yeah.
and he lost both belts, an opportunity at both belts. So we'll see how it goes. So that's
He's probably going to be back.
yeah, we'll see. That's it for UFC stuff.
As far as boxing, Pacquiao's going to have a fight this Saturday.
This Saturday.
I want to say this Saturday.
Okay.
You still fighting?
He's still fighting.
I
man.
know. It's against.
Didn't he get in trouble with like tax evasion or something? I feel like he's
bro, I don't
fighting
know,
for money
man.
I thought
now.
he was singing now.
No, I think he just does karaoke. I had the article up here. I don't know. I'm sorry, guys, but he's going against this guy named Matisse. Yeah, don't quote me on that because
is this
you know.
pros? I mean, or is this like the minor league?
I mean, and this is gonna be on ESPN Plus.
Is he in the big?
No, I'm sorry. Coverage starts on ESPN Plus, but the fight's gonna be on ESPN.
ESPN. Is it free? It's free.
Oh, well, better be.
So he fighting on
free fight.
He fighting on regular channels now.
No cable channels, man.
He washed up.
He washed.
He washed up.
Oh, he's in like 40.
Yeah, he's old, man. He's
We're
old.
playing on Telemundo. He washed up.
He playing on.
I mean, but everybody thinks Pacquiao is gonna win.
Really? Yeah, I believe it too. Pacquiao still got fast hands, man. Moving on to world news, man. Did y'all hear about this? Well, y'all did. I told y'all before. This Thailand cave rescue, boy stalker team and coach all out of cave. Now, these 13 people, the coach included, were stuck in this cave for like 3 weeks, man. They went in there and they were like carving their names on the walls. That's actually one of the identifying factors that these divers like saw. They saw that carving and they were like, okay, I think they went this way. And it started raining and the floodwaters went in there. It was like 2 miles into the cave. So these divers had to, not only dive, but dive through muddy water. And y'all know what muddy water is like. Y'all been to Galveston, right? Where you stick your hand, where y'all stick y'all's hand in there and y'all can't even see your hand like 2 feet from your face. Right?
Yeah, that was murky.
They were diving in water like that,
Dude, that's some OG shit
and
right
then
there.
they found them after 2 weeks. And so all
the
these
thing is how did they even? I guess somebody was worried where they were at, and that's how they got to them. Because there's no other way.
because they knew that they were walking the caves, but they never came back.
Oh, okay.
So that was the only main cave that they thought they could have gone into.
Yeah.
So what they had to do is they had to pump out some of the water, and they had to do it fast because that next week is like because it's monsoon season, right?
Yeah, the rain.
All that rain's gonna come in, and the whole thing's gonna get flooded. And like the way the cave is set up, it's just like basically like a big rectangular like hole.
Yeah.
And you go in through the side, right? So what happens is it grooves like that. So when the water pours in, it's just gonna pool up, and then you won't be able to get back there. Right, and then they're going to drown.
They had a small window too, man.
Exactly, and none of those people could swim, including the coach.
That's weird.
So, like, these scuba divers, they had to send in Navy SEALs, they had to send in scuba divers, they had to send in cave divers, all these people, and they had to figure out, like, what to do to get these kids out that they can't swim. So what they did is they had a buddy system. They had one diver holding air cans, and they had 2 divers behind each kid. I mean, one diver by the side and one diver behind.
Yeah.
And they were just basically pushing and swimming.
They had them like in pouches.
Yeah, in powder, but like full face mask. Not like the scuba gear, but like the full face.
Yeah.
So like the air was going into the whole face. And so they were basically leading them. And then the coach was the last one to come out, along with one more kid. And then 4 Navy SEALs and a doctor. They stayed. They were the last ones to come out. Now, it wasn't all success because they did lose a Navy SEAL.
Yeah.
He drowned trying to find him, which sucks, man. I feel like drowning is the worst way to go, dude.
Nah, fire.
No. See, I thought about that too. But fire, like all your nerves burn out, so you don't feel anything. You just see it and it's scary, but your nerves all burn out, and then you have no feeling.
But at the same time, while the fire is burning you, you feel that while it's burning you.
Yeah, I know.
It burns out. But by the time it burns out, dude, like you possibly should
You're
be
probably dead, yeah.
Yeah, you should be dead by then.
But they say it takes like a minute to 2 minutes before you actually die from drowning. So imagine 1 to 2 minutes of like fighting for air.
Because that's once the water hits inside your lungs.
Mm-hmm.
It's a wrap dunzo.
That's it.
It's crazy, right?
Especially if somebody can't get you out in time.
That's crazy, bro. So they got them all out. Happy for them. There's already a movie in the works. I was like, man, they just got out of it. It's from the people that made the movie
33.
God's Not Dead.
Oh, God's Not Dead.
Which,
no, because it reminds me of that one, that movie from 33.
Yeah.
Where they got those miners out.
Yeah.
That was a good movie.
Now, this God's Not Dead movie was, I mean, a lot of people watched it because of its religious aspect, but, man, I watched it so bad. Like, the acting is so bad.
Oh, yeah, it's horrible. That's like a
so
low-budget
And I
film.
feel like, please don't ruin this. Come on, man.
No, but it's crazy because, like, I get it's just I get it was an amazing, like, dude, but let these kids breathe. Like, you're already trying to make a movie
I
and
feel
a
like
book. And,
they're gonna have a Good Morning America tour. They're gonna go all around the world. Like, let these kids.
Ellen's gonna bring them to the show.
Jesus Christ.
Like, I get they deserve. If anything, the
Recognition.
divers deserve more recognition.
Yeah, for sure.
Than
But
anything.
they're not gonna.
Because these kids, what are they gonna do? Just we was walking and they saved us from a damn cave.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you do shit.
Let them live. That's all I got for world news. Y'all got anything else?
World news.
No. Is there any movies coming out?
I want to watch that. What is that movie with Darius from Atlanta? Sorry to bother you.
Oh, yeah, sorry about it. Yeah, I would definitely want to watch that.
I think it came out tonight, right?
What's that about?
The call center dude where the dude puts on his white voice.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Hi,
And you
how you
understand,
doing?"
like, a lot of people actually do that.
Yeah, for sure.
of
At
course.
call centers and
Talking on the
stuff.
phone,
Yeah.
it's like, hi, how you doing?
Yeah, my buddy was texting me and he was like, "Man, this movie's the wildest movie I've ever seen in my entire life."
Yeah.
It's just
it's
the
awesome.
movie's all about that. I mean,
No,
that's
it's
the
crazy.
plot?
It's like a bunch of like imagine you're on LSD. Like that's literally what the whole movie's about. Not about LSD, but like the whole trippy factor of
Yeah.
the movie. Like it's crazy.
Yeah.
And it's called Sorry
to bother you.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think I saw the trailer for that.
Yeah.
That other movie, Sicario's out too.
Sicario 2. I heard that was really good.
I seen the first one.
The first one was good.
The first one was
The second
good.
one
dude.
apparently is really better. Like better.
Really?
And I didn't
I think it was too much because when I saw the trailer,
Yeah.
there's when it comes to action movies, when they overkill action, it's just like
Right.
Yeah, it's cheesy. It's kind of like
You know what movie is cheesy to me as fuck, and it's been always been
What?
Tom Cruise in Mission Impossible.
Oh, yeah.
There's a joke about that. They're
Not gonna
like,
lie, but like the one coming out looks dope though. I can't even front.
But to me, it wasn't. I was just
Yeah.
like, it's to me. I've never taken Tom Cruise too serious when it comes to acting.
there's
Face. There's something about his
I know.
face.
You know the dude's only like 5'5".
Yeah, well,
He's like really
despite that, because Kevin Hart's short, but he's funny.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, speaking of Tom Cruise, the Top Gun
Remake?
Maverick. Yeah.
No.
The
No,
remake.
it's not a remake. It's Top Gun Maverick. Basically, it's everything happened after Top Gun. Because you remember Goose, his old partner that died.
Mm-hmm.
His son is going through the Top Gun, and his son should be played by Miles Teller.
Dude, there's so many reboots and remakes. Like they had
and Tom Cruise is as Maverick is the flight instructor. But it's Top Gun. Like,
Yeah, we'll see.
You've seen Top Gun. Like, that's such a guy.
You know, they better not ruin this for me. I know that. They better not ruin
if they did a remake of Lethal Weapon, I'd probably watch that.
They do have a remake of
Nah.
It's not a movie, but it's,
It's a TV show.
Oh, it's
It's
actually pretty
Damon
good.
Wayans and what's I forget.
Something Crawford.
Yeah.
Yeah, something Crawford.
Yeah. So we'll see how that goes. I still need to watch Ant-Man 2.
Yeah, I have not watched
Oh,
that yet.
there's another movie that came out I haven't watched.
A lot of people said it was.
I mean,
really
the
good.
last movie I went to go see was Jurassic Park and Incredibles, but
I still haven't seen Incredibles. I got.
You haven't seen Incredibles 2? Dude, that's pretty good.
that shit's already.
I got some making up to do, man.
Have I seen Yeah. Have I seen it twice? Yeah, I have seen it twice.
Damn son, all right.
Yeah, I've seen it twice.
How was the? I heard there was like a pre-movie movie.
Yes.
Was it good?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
a short.
Yeah, it was a
It's
short.
like 5
I ain't gonna lie, like at one point it was like, whoa, what the fuck happened? Like,
Yeah,
because it was
it's
like,
like
yeah, it was a little creepy thing happened, but it was like a metaphor. So yeah,
Nice.
It was,
Alright.
Yeah, that was just a movie that's
Cool.
It was good.
Cool. Well, all right then, fellas. It sounds like it's good. This is episode 16. Be sure to follow us on all social media: Twitter, Facebook, YouTube,
Yeah, dude.
and
Spreaker.
And Spreaker. Download Spreaker. It's a good site. Helps us a lot.
And you also said iTunes, right?
We're on
Yeah,
iTunes.
iTunes and
Look us up on
iHeartradio.
iTunes
And
and
iHeartradio.
iHeartradio at Houston Sports Social in the podcast section. And you'll follow, just subscribe, listen to our stuff. We have good content. We're putting it out every week.
Google us.
For y'all, Google.
We try.
Bing us.
Google us. Yeah, follow us.
Yahoo search us.
Follow us.
All that.
Bing.
Ask G's about us.
Wow. Jeez.
Ask Jeeves,
Wow.
my guy.
The paperclip from Microsoft Word. You know.
Oh my god.
Wow. But yeah.
Name Clippy.
Clippy. Yeah.
Stop.
This is Justin.
This is Sean. Come on, man.
Like you can't be late leaving. You wouldn't be late leaving, would you?
Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. I was doing something. on my
Would
phone.
you clock out late?
Yeah. Would you clock out late?
It's your boy Sham Y, aka Sham Amazing, aka Sham Bam Kablam. God damn. Signing out. Catch y'all later.
Peace.